Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. Having my coffee this morning and getting ready to start my day. Got another day of caregiving to do, and reminded me of something that the old timers always told me, and it was make do and do without. It was pretty common saying when I was growing up. My grandmother and my mother preached that to me multiple times, and as I've gotten older, it has rung true because a lot of times you're going to have to make do and do without. And this gets into modern preparedness. Modern preparedness pretty much preaches go buy stuff and to have stuff, stockpiled and put up. And it's always about a money thing. And I think it marginalizes the importance of personal endurance. Your ability to endure hardship, and it's taught in the military, and it's taught in other different survival genres and stuff. That ability to put up with hardship, and hardship can look different for different people. And that ability to endure, that mental fortitude, is something that really doesn't cost anything. And that's another thing you hear a lot in the prepper sphere is cheap preps. What's a cheap prep? Well, one of the cheapest preps you can do is endurance, that ability to endure that hardship. And preparedness lies inside you. I've said that before. You can stockpile and you can have gear and you can have all this other stuff, but the situation gets a vote, and the situation might dictate that you don't have your gear, or something happens to your stockpile, or something happens when you're separated from your group and you have to get by on your own personal endurance, your own personal fortitude, and that ability to think critically and make good decisions under stress. These are all things that really don't cost any money, but are so key to survival and in turn preparedness that you just don't hear about. And that learning to endure. And we are in our full-blown caregiver mode here. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. I would much rather be home, prepping and getting my garden ready and cutting firewood and keeping an eye on things. But the situation dictates that we have to take charge and provide care to family members, which in my mind takes precedent over my own personal prepping. So we endure, we go forward, and we do the things that we need to do duty-wise. It's our jobs to look after our loved ones. It's not always about the selfish aspect of it. Sometimes you have to stick your neck out, go in harm's way, however you want to put it, and that becomes more important. So then the endurance comes in. I have to take confidence in what I've done, and that my preps are here, whether I, buy another case of canned food or, I stack another stack of wood. I have to take confidence in what I've already done, and that I have this stuff here. So if something does happen while we're in the middle of, taking care of loved ones, that I'm still good to go no matter what. And, it's a peace of mind thing as well as, the endurance. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing to, make things right and to facilitate a positive outcome. But that takes endurance. That takes putting certain things aside. And endurance and having confidence in your ability and your skills, these are all things that don't cost anything. There was a particular person in the survival and prepper game that said once he was down to just the stuff that he had in his pockets, and he had to basically rebuild from there. And that's a good analogy for when bad things happen, because you're not going to be able to predict those things. And well, you might have a general idea. You're never going to know exactly how that particular SHTF is going to pan out. And then that goes back to your personal endurance and the things that you've already done and the skills that you know and make and do without. The same thing that my grandmother and my mother always taught me. But anyway, this is Modern Refugee. I appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys have a good day. Just taking care of the things that we need to take care of here. You guys have a good one.